if I'm going to choose butter A or butter B, I'm going to choose the one that has higher C15 in it. So I think there are ways we can move forward. Another one is with kids. Pediatricians in the 1990s really made this movement of saying we went from all Americans should avoid eating drinking whole fat dairy and eating butter. And that was 1977 through 1990. Then around 1990, 1991, the pediatric community came in, again, all with good intentions. But they then said, okay, young children, infants, and toddlers should not get whole fat milk. And it was pretty bold at the time. So we went from, before 1990, a 12-month-old child, 90% of them will have had whole fat milk by the time they're one. Today, it's less than 10% of children have been exposed to whole fat cow's milk. Wow. So it's been a dramatic, so now we're talking about the youngest of young not getting adequate C15 levels, even from mom's milk, because if mom is C15 deficient, she has less C15 in her milk. So we're talking about deficiencies that are starting at birth, which is why we're seeing this translating to these are now people turning 30 years old.
Yeah, I mean, when you have massive cell differentiation that's occurring at that age, and it's who knows, even epigenetically, who knows what that's doing for them, how it's setting them up for, or not setting them up for success as they get older, right? It's when it's such a pivotal time. Yeah,
there's a study that just came out. In fact, it's a preprint right now that showed in which it's a big study done in France, and they follow moms from pregnancy and then through baby being born through the children developing. And right now they have the kids up to, I think, about 11 years old, and some of the oldest ones in the cohort. And what the preprint shows is that moms who had less C15 in their red blood cell membrane during pregnancy and in their milk resulted in kids, if they had lower C15, the kids don't perform as well as 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, and 5 and 6-year-olds cognitively. So it's just, like you're saying, what does this mean from a developmental level? And so that, it's not therefore all infants should get fatty 15, right? This is how about, why don't we start by getting whole fat milk safely, back into, into our youngest of young. And, things like infant formulas have no C15 in them, none. And so separate papers, made a call to action saying we should be putting C15, fortifying C15 in infant formulas because it's becoming clearer and clearer. This is an essential nutrient we need. So there's a lot of things to be done. We think, fatty 15 and supplements part of the solution, but we're really working with the whole community, global community.